I did mention that we wanted to do a little bit of documentation on this, right? And we're going to do that with a cloud-based X application. So I just hit my X key on my keyboard, and you can see how now I have the ability to switch to any of these X apps. So I'm going to go ahead and open up xDefine. And to define what xDefine is, just to kind of summarize, is sort of like an MBD, so a model-based definition application. But you can also create 2D drawing types from those MBD dimensions that you place in here. Okay, so I'll kind of elaborate a little bit on this. Let me show my command names just so everybody can kind of see these things. The first thing we'll do is make some orthogonal views of our model. And to do this, it's pretty simple. I mean, it brings up all of your standard type orthogonal views. So I'll make a front view. Let's even be fancy. We can change our dimension color to where it's blue. So I'll go ahead and I'll make a front view here. Let's go ahead and make a right view as well while we're at it. And then maybe a top view. I think that'll give us enough context really to kind of cover everything that we need. All right, cool. So we've got all of our views created now. So the next step in this process is going to be just applying the actual annotations that we want to have in this model. So in this case, pretty straightforward, just like dimensioning in a normal type of environment that you're probably pretty used to. So we can call out, you know, any type of diameter style dimensions. I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse as far as calling some of these things out that are a little bit, you know, less than exciting. My primary purpose here is just to kind of showcase what the capabilities of the software are, right? We also have some geometric tolerances of capabilities. So like if we wanted to call out this hole right here being, I don't know, concentric to within a certain value, we can jam that in here and just reference whatever datum we might need. All right, cool. So I've done enough work on that particular view. Maybe let's just add one more dimension to the front view just for some context here to show our overall height. And then we'll move into the 2D type of annotations that we have the ability to specify here. And those are pretty cool as well, because I like to kind of say that xDefine gives you maybe the best of both worlds in the fact that you have MBD and you also have drawing capability. Now, are your drawings going to be quite as fast as using desktop SolidWorks? This is maybe the one area where I would actually I'd pick desktop SolidWorks to kind of reign supreme over this, just because you're going to get a little bit more responsive. But I think within the next couple of months to maybe a year or so, this is going to be super competitive and really have a lot more capabilities. Because remember, these are getting updated. These apps are getting updated very, very regularly. So now that we have our annotations placed in here, of course, we could just continue to use this. We could use our model-based definition and just flip back and forth between whichever views we have to get the information we need. So that's completely doable. But, you know, I realize that a lot of people still use 2D types of drawings and need to communicate that with people. So we can also do that. Here I'll go ahead and just create a sheet. We can give this a name. This will be our new yoke. You can customize the formats and the different layouts if you need to. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and make a portrait, maybe A4 size, just to keep things simple here. You do have the ability to enter in information into this table if necessary, and of course, we can also add the different views that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and add that front view that we created. And we can do this just by dragging and dropping. So that'll pop in right here. We also need to show our top view. And now we can use this to communicate what our design intent is and how this thing needs to be manufactured. One way to share that, by the way, is to come over to our tools area and we can set up a 2D output. So from here, from this 2D output, basically what we're doing is we're PDFing this document, And we can either save that locally or to our 3D drive, which is one of our cloud data management options. And you can save this as either a 2D or as a MBD style of PDF. So like I said, kind of the best of both worlds, right? I'm going to give this a name. I'm just going to keep this saved locally just so I could show it really quickly. And this is what this will look like for you. So you can take this and send it and share it to anybody. Once you fill in your title block information, this will look just as good as really any other drawing that you might have at your drawing tool that you might have at your disposal. So I'll go ahead and I'll save this dude up.